Let's welcome Kaela Stein to the stage.
Hello, how are you doing today? Good. I'm doing good too. So, my name is Kaela, and I'm going to give the sermon today. And I'm going to give a sermon about perseverance. And I found an example of perseverance in the movie Zootopia. And who has seen the movie Zootopia? Can I have a raise of hands? Mostly everybody? Okay. For those who have not seen the movie Zootopia, here's a little bit about the story. There's this bunny, her name is Judy, and her big dream is to be a police officer. She really wants to do that. But there has never ever been a bunny police officer in the whole entire world, like never ever. And everyone tells her, oh, you're too small, you're too tough, you should quit, no, that's terrible. But she doesn't listen to that, and she keeps going and she never gives up. And in the end, she is top of her class, and she's a first bunny police officer. And here is a little scene of Judy training to be a police officer.
Listen up, cadets. Zootopia has 12 unique ecosystems within its city limits. Tundra Town, Sahara Square, Rainforest District, to name a few. You're gonna have to master all of them before you hit the streets. Or guess what? You'll be dead! Squad- You're dead, Bunny Bumpkin. 1,000-foot fall. Whoa. You're dead, Carrot Baby. Frigid Ice Wall. You're dead, Farm Girl. Enormous criminal. You're dead, 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 dead. Filthy toilet. You're dead, Fluff Butt. Just quit and go home, Fuzzy Bunny.
There's never been a bunny cop. Never.
Just a stupid carrot farming dumb bunny.
Mayor of Zootopia, I am proud to announce that my Mammal Inclusion Initiative has produced its first Police Academy graduate, valedictorian of her class, ZPD's very first rabbit officer, Judy Haas.
As you can see in the video, Judy, she was drilling and training, but she kept failing at it. But everyone told her just to quit and go home. But she kept going, and she studied a lot, and then she persevered through it, and she got to be a bunny police officer. And here is a definition of perseverance. Steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. And I have an example of perseverance in my life. I went to this school, Fremont Elementary. I had a teacher, her name was Miss Slothauer, and she was such a good teacher. I loved her so much. She was very organized, and she told stories about her son Cohen, and no kids misbehaved. Here and there, like maybe talking out of turn, but for the most part, it was really, really good. And then my teacher, she got pregnant, and I didn't really know what was gonna happen. I kind of felt scared that she might leave too soon. And she left to go have her baby because it was really close to her due date. And we had a substitute, Mr. Cooster. And he was a really bad substitute. He was really annoying. No kids misbehaved. Kids misbehaved. And the teacher, Mr. Cooster, he kept shouting at us. And it was just really terrible. And I did not like it. And every day was just like a really bad day. And I took that home with me, and I took it home with me, and I shouted at my brothers and sisters, and I kept getting in trouble for it, and it caused me to be like really angry, and I had a short temper. I had no joy or happiness. I just wanted to quit and go homeschool. It was just, I did not like it. And my parents asked me what was going on, and my parents started asking me what was going on, and I told them about Mr. Cooster and Miss thought how we're getting pregnant and all that stuff. And my teacher, my parents, they told the principal, Miss Bebuk, and she trained Mr. Cooster to use other tools besides shouting, and it got a little bit better. But I really learned just to let it go, to change my attitude about it. Because I can't always control what's around me. I can't always do that. And when I went home and I'm like really stressed and tense, I would go in my room and like squeeze my stress ball and like read a book and just be calm about it. And then, I can't always control what's around me. And if it affects me, it affects my life. And so I learned to just change my attitude and let it go. And once I did that, I had a better life. So I persevered through the year, and it felt really good since I persevered. And during that time, my mom, she was looking for a new school, and she found a school, and it was Mountain Song Community School, and they had a farm with chickens and bunnies and turtles, and it was really good. And they had a garden, and you got to do cooking arts, and you had your teacher till 8th grade, and it was really great. But it was also really hard to get into because it was a big lottery. And my mom put my name into the lottery, but I did not think I was going to win. But because I persevered through the year, I actually got picked for the school, and I really liked that. And now I have lots of friends, and I'm so thankful and happy. And I really felt like God blessed me. He blessed me because I persevered through the year. And now I have a new life. And if you're in a tough time and you feel like you're confused and with your coworkers and your job, and you're just really just want to quit, try to persevere through it, and then God will bless you. Thank you.
Dang, she just laid the smack down. All right, so let's give another round of applause. Okay, so it says here I'm supposed to give some points, but no. Okay, so now we're going to do some announcements. Oh yeah, not announcements. Can we have the ushers come up with the offering? And if you haven't given the offering yet, there's envelopes by the pews. You could do it now. Christian.
Please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this sermon. I hope we all learned something. I'm glad we had a youth service. Please use the donation to help grow the church. I pray in the name of Christian Nagalame, son of Hiroko and Stephen Nagalame, a blessed Central family. Aju.
Thank you, Christian. So now we're going to do some announcements. So our first announcement is Moses in Parallels. Today, Dr. Hendrick will be giving Moses in Parallels speaking and what it means to him. It'll be at 12:30 today. So if you want to get a deeper understanding of this, just come to the side chapel. French ministry room, not side chapel. Yeah. So we're having a True Parents Day Holy Celebration. We're going to have a pledge service and breakfast on Tuesday, March 28th at 7. So if you want to be here, that'll be great. So there are a few divine principle seminars, workshops coming up. And just look at this. They're all in Las Vegas. So if you want to go to one of these, just let the pastor know, Pastor Mike. We all know what this is. So if you're interested in attending the High Noon Summit, it'll be in Las Vegas from April 7th to April 9th. Registration is still open, so if you would like to go, then that'll be great. So save the date. On Saturday, April 29, 2017, the Women's Federation for World Peace USA is having their 25th anniversary celebration, and it's for networking and peace. So it's a program and fair, and it's going to be here at church. So if you want to come, it'll be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The election for the church council is coming up April 23rd, so please prayerfully consider being a part of the council. Self-nominations are due by March 31st. So next week, the Ichinone family will be doing everything. So sorry for the mispronunciation. Now I'd like to invite the music ministry back up for our final song.